Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's golden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Looking deep. And he intercepts it. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll just down it right there. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Now on second down. The play action fake. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Hauls it in and looking upfield.
The return brings it out to the 38, and the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Alabama will get the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now he's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. A nice job on the throw.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to get to him. They'll run the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The run from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Tide!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He wants to throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's Williams.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close.